invincible.
Hello everybody and welcome, I'm Walla and tonight we're going to be playing Space Engineers. Now as usual I will be recording this live stream and it will be uploaded on my YouTube channel sometime after the stream has ended. So of course if you are watching this at a later time, do be sure to like and subscribe if you do enjoy what you see. And hello Cats, hello Ramses, hello Jim Zoe, Turbulenter and Gur, how are you all? And hello to anyone else lurking away in the chat, it's good to see you all. I hope you've all had a good day. Now, I don't know how long I'm going to be streaming for today. Mix of different reasons. Basically, I was putting a aerator, a spiker on the back of a tractor. While I was greasing up and preparing it things, I kind of smashed my head off it. I got a massive lump on my head. Didn't bother me all day, but as I was on the way home in the car, I started getting a bit of a headache. So I'm starting to feel a bit gross from it. Plus, I'm wearing the wrong glasses. Again, long story short, these are my work glasses because if they're an old pair, basically, because you know if our glasses get broken at work, they won't replace them. So I won't wear my new glasses for work. So these are actually an old prescription, which might also exacerbate the headache. So if I start feeling worse, I may end the stream early. So sorry. But anyway, on to the good things. More Space Engineers today. I'm actually looking forward to this. Where is it? Let's load it up. I'm actually... But yeah, I can't see a thing. But I took them off. Can't see a thing. Right. What I'm going to be doing today, I'm not going to mess around in creative mode too much. I'm actually going to try and play... the game in survival mode. So what I'm going to do is quickly design a ship that runs on hydrogen. Once I've got that ready, I will save it as a blueprint and then we'll hop over to survival mode. And then try and actually play the game as, you know, intended. Didlix may be joining me later. I believe she's got company around at the moment, so depending on when her friend leaves, she may be joining us. As always, it's always fun to have Didlix. But she's not allowed, she's banned from flying my ships. Because if you haven't seen the highlight, there is a highlight worth checking out on the channel. Something to do along the lines of asking for Didlix for a favour. I don't know why the ship's jumping about. I was working on a new design for a ship. And basically this is going to be... if this design takes off, this will be the rear of a ship, hangar space for one. I was just kind of mucking around with a few ideas, some control panels that control the airlock and all the gas. And one thing, the idea I was looking into is I've got, I can't read what that says, interior hangar lights. Okay. Or okay. So say you've got a ship there. What the lights are for is red is do not take off, and then you've got green clear for landing. Yeah, because I was kind of going for a role-playing kind of ship. But that's as far as I got. I gave up because well, I'm terrible at designing things. So I'm going to just quickly design a fighter. I did have one, a crappy one somewhere. It might be that's not that one. What was my fighter? Ah, there it is. It's my crappy fighter. Got ion thrusters, and I think it handles like terrible. It does. Gyro wise, how many gyro? I got 4 gyroscopes. But yeah, stopping and stuff. It takes like half a year to stop. So I don't think 2 thrusters in each direction is enough. But hey, let's go build a fighter. Does this have gravity? Right. This Toad. Where he's found. Oh, his power cut. They were working on his power, I guess. What about Moo? Moo's computer died. Poor Moo. Rip. See. Right. I can't think. What am I doing? Unless anyone can find a good all-hydrogen fighter, this might take a while. So let's just build the base. I think something went wrong with Moo's mother's board. Basically want there. You've been haven't. It's on okay. It's on Toad's Twitter feed. Yes, Diddlex pushed buttons. She pushed more buttons when specifically told not to. My ship. I can't. It was this ship here. Not that I would call this a ship, but I was basically playing around with pistons. The idea is I wanted glass doors to seal the cockpit. So when you're in combat, you push a button. Get rid of that a minute. So yeah, you're the pilot, you enter combat, and oh, it's not set up. God, too many hangar doors. Yeah, basically then the doors would just seal up, but giving it that extra layer, because I mean glass is strong, but it won't be as strong as blast doors. So it just kind of adds a bit more of a role-playing value to it. But pistons in, oh crap, I've lost where I was working. Pistons in this game are a bit buggy and don't really work, so things went a bit wrong. And I started playing around with pistons on a station, and yeah, basically, when I was told pistons are bugged, don't use them, I ignored it, and I shouldn't have done. I should have listened. Right, I want Gatling guns. Ship's gonna look like art. You know what? No. Do you have anything on the bottom? Why are the pistons? Because they're bugged. They just don't work as they should. They're just... I had a floating platform, right, in space. And I got the pistons to move up. It was pushing the... It was basically going like that. Pushing the platform down while extending out. So the platform, what should have been a space base, was moving around everywhere. You saw what happened with the ship that ate itself. It shouldn't have done that. Yeah, they're just not good. Hey Slard, how are you? How are you doing? So yeah, long story short, pistons equal bad, okay? 7. Where? Hey Slard, how are you? Have I said hey? Yeah, I can't remember. Feeling a bit boogeyman-ish. Hence the ooga booga booga. Okay, so I can't put a missile launcher on this. I was going to put a missile launcher. Wait a minute, hang on. Hang on, I have an idea. What's underneath the cockpit? Nothing. No. Wait, why am I building it there when I can... I forgot I'm in space and stuff can float. Right, start again. That's why building's bad. 4. I want a... that. Right, I've got a hole on the bottom. So... No! Yes. Alright, so that should now be connected to that, which now means I can... It does, but it doesn't. No! Oh, I don't know what I'm doing! Okay. Change of plans. I wanted rockets. Wait, how did I do it on this? Oh shit, I forgot about gravity. I'd do it on this. I don't think I've hooked it up right. I couldn't have done. Let's remove some of these blocks a minute. I'm curious as to how I pulled this off. This is T Gaming. Thank you very much for following. Welcome to the herd. How are you this evening? Welcome to the stream. That. What I'm doing these days. There. Okay. And then I'm guessing. Okay. Ah, hang on. Did I? Ah, I know how I did it now. I know how I did it. Right. Cool. That makes sense. This headache's actually doing worse than I thought. Right, so... basically... that... I don't know what that ding sound came from. Right, back to... So am I going to have missiles on top or... well, I ain't going to put them on top, am I? I'm so pro streamer, I've got Windows sounds turned on. Look. I don't know what it came from. Right, so that should now be connected. So, we've got rockets. Downside is... mustn't shoot. Blame Windows 10? Yes, let's blame Windows 10. I don't have Windows 10, by the way. I don't like the idea of having rockets on the bottom. We'll live with that. We'll live with that. We'll make it work. Right, so on the back, to make this work, we're going to need oxygen generator, oxygen tank, that was the tank, right? I need a hydrogen tank. Wow, they're huge. For a small ship, for a small thing, they're huge. Worth putting a hydrogen tank on a fighter? Thoughts, people? What do you think? Is that just too much? That too much? Basically, this is going to be an all-hydrogen ship, so because I'm going to be playing in survival in a moment. That's huge. We should be looking. That's a bit rude, Ramses. It's going to be running on hydrogen, because to make the ion thrusters, you need platinum. Platinum, I'm told, you get from space. Well, I'm on a planet, so I need hydrogen. So this is going to be powered completely on hydrogen, but it's going to be a fighter, so it's not going to be doing long-term missions. I mean, how much does that hold? Does it tell us? Can we find that out? I have a control button, does it? Panel. Hydrogen tank, small. Filled, 0. Okay. Well, we'll go with 1. Go with 1. Right, now what about... Put them on the side, just because, you know, it makes sense, right? They really only have side-to-side reloadables? I will put them... No, we will. I don't know. Oh, we could. Because then if I go 3... Nope. That then connects those 3 up. Those 2, sorry. If I do that, then I'm going to need to have pipe. Also, as well, guys, just in case you haven't spoken to me and haven't heard, or haven't seen the Steam post, I'm looking for feedback on what your thoughts are with regards to a potential Farming Sim 2017 stream. Would that be your sort of cup of tea? Would you be interested in watching? Would you be interested in playing? Kitsy wants to play with me on the Farming Sim. And I'm just trying to decide whether or not just, you know, do it privately in my free time or whether to stream it. How that works. Me, you'd watch it. What, Kitsy playing with me, or me and Kitsy playing Farming Sim? Because for the first one, you've got to go to the other streaming site. Kappa. Kill me for that, isn't she? Yeah, so basically, it would be a chill, quite a chill stream. Just farming, you know, there's not going to be any shooting and explosions. Although, if Diddlix joins us, there might be explosions, just because Diddlix likes blowing things up. I mean, I remember when me and Kay and Diddlix started playing Division. I'm taking cover, and Diddlix is just shooting things willy-nilly, and then all of a sudden, I'm on fire. It's like, oh my god, what's going on? And I thought Kay was the queen of friendly fire. Okay, so let's take a stock check. We've got oxygen generator, oxygen tank, hydrogen tank. Oh, god. Okay, we're missing one thing, though. Storage for the bullets. Okay, right, now we've got the storage for the bullets. This is going to be one long-ass ship. The Queen, we don't have exclusivity. Or exclusive, yeah. Right, what else are we missing? I'm thinking I'm going to stick an air vent on there, because when we're on planet side, that would be actually ideal. Okay, what are we actually missing, guys? What do you think we are missing? Essentials to make the ship work. Well, we're going to need a connector on the back. Or do I want one on the bottom? I kind of want one on the bottom, because the ship we're going to be flying with probably... Always stick one on the top as well, maybe? I don't know. I might remove that. Right, so we're going to need gyroscopes, and we're going to need... that word I'm looking for. The thing that does the thing with the whatchamacallit. Power. Put 2 gyroscopes on. Do I put a small or large reactor on? Oh, wrong button. Whoops. Large reactor. How expensive are they? 5 computers, 5 reactor components. No, we're not going to need a large reactor. It's hydrogen. What am I on about? We need small reactors, surely. Right, so now I'm going to have to find a spot. Oh, this side is going to have to be heavily protected. I don't know how many reactors to put on. Do you know what, actually? One on each side. Got 2 reactors, 2 gyroscopes. But Toad's power went... Yeah, I stole all his power. Right, so we've got 2 gyroscopes, 2 reactors. Do I put a battery on? Store power? What's that beeping? Oh, I got a theory. I know what the beeping is. We need to mute you. Go to busy status or something. No, I'll just mute it. I know what it is. I've sussed it. It's telling me I've got email. There you go. It's now on ignore. Right, what was I doing? Distractions. I wanted a... What do you reckon, guys? Rear-facing gun turret? What's it like for shooting? G. Weapons. Oh, shit. V. Nope, not. That was G. Nope. K. As in the letter K. Gatling turret. Control. I'll cover its rear. What do you reckon? Wasted space and wasted resources or not? What do you guys think? Because the 4 I've got on the front will be they'll be cockpit controlled. So when we go to G, weapons, Gatling gun, rockets, so yeah, that's what the player will control. And as I say, then that will be computer controlled. Right. Now, has anyone got any experience building ships? Because this is now going to be the tricky part. Small hydrogen thruster, large hydrogen thruster. Now, what does a large hydrogen thruster look like? Small, that's a large, okay. Don't know how many thrusters to actually have. I'm thinking. I don't know. Probably stick to all small. Oh no, that can't be there. It's got to be covered up. It's got to be in armor. You need to kind of protect the, you know, the important stuff. I could possibly stick side facing. Why aren't they going all fiery? Wait a minute, why is it all turned off? Have I done something wrong? This is why I'm in creative mode, so I can actually... I'm not moving anywhere. Done something wrong. Why did they light up and then turn off? Know the answer to that question? Because I put armor there? That should be it, right? Should it? Oh! Fuck a duck. And now I've got to get rid of that part because it's not connected to the ship. It's fine, all it was a... It's not fine! It's not fine! Right. That is correctly hooked up, I believe. Right, I now want the storage block, which was where? That was unfortunate, you say? Unfortunate is probably the right word to use here. Right, I had 9. Right. So that connects correctly up to that, so technically speaking, it should all be connected. So if we go back to small conveyor, attach it to that, 1. Where did the 4th go? Only click 3 times. Oh, it's there. Right, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we have power. Right. And then I'm just going to make use of the fact that these have got outlets on, right? That was the plan. Yes. Now, I'm not going to solely rely on those. Right, so I've got strafing up and down. Now need rear. Probably won't need to stop as quick as I go forward, will I? Right, so in theory, that is my ship. In theory. Copy that and paste it. Right, let's test it. Okay, it's quick. Very maneuverable. I need more stopping power. Right, I think we'll have. I think we'll match the stopping power as the accelerating power. Actually, no. If anything, you kind of want more stopping power, don't you? I think you want more stopping power. Could be weak as an easy to destroy. Well, we haven't added armor yet. We haven't added armor yet. My only concern is how much flight time it's got, because it's hydrogen. It needs hydrogen to run. That is my only concern. I mean, it's a light fighter, and in theory, I imagine this is probably going to be cheap to make. Well, so I can replicate it quite easily. Don't like the placement of the front miniguns. Which ones would you change? Wait a minute. Something exploded. I could take that out, actually. One of them just got destroyed while I was shooting. Alright, it flies on hydrogen then. Been training with Ragnar, haven't you? Troll school. Trouble is now it's only got 2 guns instead of 4. Front looks wonky because of the extra thrusters. Stopping power. It's sluggish. Needs more than 2 gyroscopes. Reactor power. 10% usage. 1 is probably enough. Well, don't forget I haven't put armor on yet. So that's the pretty stage. 7. I'm gonna put 4 gyroscopes on. Actually, no, put 3 on. What does it look like? Would you say it's still a bit sluggish? I don't think 4 will hurt. Right. So, I think we're ready for armor then. Unless anyone's got any recommendations, I think we're ready for armor. My recommendations, I mean, shut the fuck up, it's my ship. I'm joking. We need to protect all the workings. And then there's one more test before we copy it in. Fridge. I reckon a mini fridge would do nicely. Yeah, this isn't going to look pretty. It's probably going to look very boxy. I'm sorry. But I am actually shit at designing stuff. I mean, if someone wants to design me nice fighters and stuff they'd like me to use, I'll be happy to use them. Boxy game. Yes, it's a boxy game, Cat, but I build actual boxes where people make nice looking ships. I make flying cardboard boxes made out of metal. Yes, I know what I just said. See, in my head this looked like an amazing fighter plane, and now it just looks like arse. Hey, I built a ship! Kitsy can't get mad at me anymore. But if this works and it's practical, then I can make it look pretty later. Right? Besides, it's what's on the inside that counts. At least that's what my mum used to say. Wait, did I put reactors on? Yes, I did. What about a battery? I might put a battery in. I know Kitty doesn't like batteries. Still connect. That still connect, cats. No, battery can't go there. The arm is going like that, isn't it? I don't know if that connector actually wants to be there, to be honest. Yeah, what I'm gonna do, once I finish putting it in basic armor, I'm gonna plan to like put slopes in the sloped armor and stuff to make it look a bit better. Batteries are overrated. Okay. Kitsy says that. I just wasn't sure whether battery would be good for a hydrogen ship because it could at least keep the conveyor powered, you know? I was thinking. No, that way. Yes. No, not that way. Also, Cadenza shared a picture of a moose yesterday with me. I'm gonna tweet it. It is an awesome picture, and at the same time as it being awesome, it's also a yeah, get the fuck out of the way. That moose is running. So I'll tweet it. Yeah, moose. It's basically it's in like really high snow, and it is just pegging it as if it's not in snow. And it was just like, holy shit, you did not want to get in front of it. It's not a picture of a moose I've seen. I didn't take the photo, unfortunately. I'm still yet to find one. I'm still yet to find a moose. But, yeah. That moose was going. It was going places, that's for certain. Yeah, when I find a moose, don't worry, I will be taking photos, and I will tweet them. I think we're almost done with the basic armor. I'll add the pretty armor. I saw a deer today at work. It was actually it looked like it was watching me. Yes, the plural of moose is moose. We were having this discussion. Oh, hello. We were having this discussion at work today as well. Oh, wrong one. They're extinct in I can't remember what country now. Had them like natively. Oh, we can't put a block there. That would have ended in tears. I cannot put blocks there. That will end in tears. Wait, no. What happens if you're... Oh, shit. Rockets have... Wow, this is going to end in tears. I've just found a design flaw. We'll worry about design flaws later. We'll worry about design flaws later. It's because it needs the connector on the missiles are above and below it. No, it's not. It's above it. And it's not one of the small ports there. It's one of the big ones. I haven't got anything in the way of my engines. Or will those thrusters there burn what's adjacent to it? Is that what you're saying? Will that happen? Because if it is, you found more design flaws in my ship and it will make me cry. No, the design flaw I found is the rockets. And even though you can shoot straight on... hang on, let's copy. And paste. Right, so if we get in this... And we'll start flying towards the planet. Up and left. Right. Yes, if we're flying straight on, I can shoot. But I'm wondering what happens if I shoot if I start strafing and looking sideways while the rockets... Oh no, that works. Unless, yeah, like you say, lag. But I think rockets will be extreme circumstances only. Look, I made a ship! Guys, I made a ship! You happy? Are you proud of me? So in theory, the ship can't land, by the way. How does that work? How does what work? Magic. It's only got 2 miniguns. I might need to put some somewhere else. But, no explosions, unsubscribed. Do a barrel roll. Whee! Don't worry, Kay. There might be explosions. I'm heading to planet because these hydrogen tanks can let me fly on planet and in space. So I now need to go test the planet with gravity and all that physics stuff. Also, apparently, if you turn your ship off, you still fly. Yeah, so it's not a very, very attractive ship. But if it works, it works. Taking ages? What's taking ages? I'm flying at 104 meters per second. What do you want from me? Also, we're going to my previous body location, where there's a crashed ship. One that I made earlier. Oh, you can see our guns. Sorry. Flying between space and orbit is a bit... Yeah. I mean, I can't, it's the cap, it's the game cap. 100 meters per second, it's what all ships fly at. Maximum. 24 thrusters, 4 gyroscopes. It works quite well, actually. Well, you can replace the default ship. Let's say this ship, and then anyone who joins you gets a fighter, and you can have dogfights all day. Are aware. You are now aware that you can see your nose. My nose? My nose? Don't be disappointed in me. It's not my fault. I can't see my face. I can't see my face. So if this ship works well on the planet, we will then swap to survival mode and then start playing survival mode. I've got a map already started. I do have a ship that can fly between space and Earth, so this ship doesn't have to be one that can work on the planet. The only reason why I'm doing it is because I got a bit platinum. Bases are overrated. Yeah, true. I'm going to turn on my inertial adapters at 10k. I'm going to turn them on now. how long it's going to take me to stop. This is going to be the interesting part. The landing. There might be some explosions yet, Kay. And unfortunately it's dark on this side of the planet. This sheep work? If this sheep? Yes, if this sheep works very well. See, I got a headache. Walking right. This sheep works. Paint it and make it look pretty. It's quite big for a fighter, mind you. Actually, I think now we can actually let gravity do the trick. Scared. How long does it take us to stop? Oh wow, we stopped sharpish. Cool. Let's let gravity do the work then. Am I reading this in my voice? No, I'm not. It's for Morgan Freeman for me. Actually a pretty good talent if you can do that. Like it's actually working quite well. We're still falling because I'm not using my inertia dampers, so my upwards thrusters aren't actually. See how long it takes to stop descending. 300 meters from top speed. Planet gravity's not at full yet though. It's still going down because I weren't quite level. Wait until we've got full gravity. Level off. Okay, 1G. Okay, so it's level off. Oh, I ain't got my inertia dampers on. Yes, I have. Oh shit, this is bad. I don't think my ship's meant for planetary. Okay, so we need to go back to the drawing board. The ship's gonna crash. Boing. Are there going to be explosions? Yes! There were explosions so massive that I deleted the ship. I didn't want it to explode and kill me. Right. So we need more upwards thrusters for this to be planet ready. I wanted to see it crash, but it was my one and only copy. I'm sorry. I didn't want to destroy all my hard work. Okay, if you want to see explosions, we'll crash the prototype. We'll crash the prototype. Hang on, let me blueprint that. Yes, hard work. Oh, wait, hang on. Crashing on purpose is cheating. Exactly. Where am I going to put in? Going to have to go there then, aren't they? Alright, we'll go test it. Right, I'll save this to the clipboard, right? And if it don't work, we'll crash, okay? I promise. These thrusters, man, it's going to eat the hydrogen. Right, so 0. Copy. F10. Delete that because I don't know what happens. Create from there. Right. Turn off the inertial dampeners. Flips of shit. Right, I'll tell you what, because I need to go grab some more Pepsi because mine's almost empty and I didn't get any before my stream started because I thought I did. I will get top speed. And I'll leave the game feed open. Disable my webcam. I will be right back. And right, you're all banned. I'm joking. Yeah, I'll be right back, and hopefully we get close to the planet. Okay, I broke something. It all went red. Everything went red. I don't know what I did. All I did was mute my mic. Well, we'll have to listen to the red. Be right back. And I'm back. My mic was muted. I clicked the muting button. And you won't believe what I did, because we got a fridge in the garage, and that's where I keep my Pepsi, because I ordered like loads of it at the time. Whoever was last in the garage didn't open it properly, so it was half a jar, so I duck, thinking, you know, it's going to be slightly open, but not as... Basically, I just smashed my head off the garage door. It's twice I've smashed my head in. As long as I ain't got blood pouring down my face, it's fine. I'm not bleeding, got a hard skull. And my mic was muted, and I don't know what buttons I pressed. Yeah, but guys, did you know there's like 3 cheekies in the cage now? I got like 12 monitors. It's crazy. I don't know where the 12 monitors came from, but I had 3 a minute ago. No, it's 9. 9 monitors, not 12. 3 cheekies, 9 monitors. Made my headache 10 times worse though. Never mind. It's fine. Cheeky cam. Cheeky, you're on camera. Uh-oh. What did that do? I'm flying. Alt 10. Back to player view. Right, the shortcut I don't know if you guys know or if I've showed you, but I ain't got enough cable to show you. Yes, I can. No, I can't because you're not on Walla cam, you're on cheeky cam. I got a keypad that I use to control the stream, and the buttons themselves aren't actual buttons. You got to give it a macro. So I've tried to create macros for like muting mics, swapping all the scenes and stuff that are obscure as possible, so it doesn't interfere in games. But sometimes it does, because like Control Alt F10 will just register the F10 kind of thing. So yeah, I don't know why I was telling you. I was going to tell you that for some reason. Oh yeah, and that's because it made me go in that weird other view out of my body experience. Right, so in Iliad's, when I hit 5,000, you want a camera to watch the chat so you can see yourselves type. Hey, you've already got chat cam. Look, top left. Right. If this works, I will still crash it. Because Cheeky demands it. By the way, Cheeky, you're on camera. Yeah, chat cam. I will randomly hack the webcam on one of your cameras and show you on stream. Everyone scrambles to turn off their webcams. Or put on clothes. Especially if your name's Kay. Popular streamers. Terrible. Right, let's test it. Hey boob. Slowing down. Slowing down. Like upwards thrusters. Yeah. It works. It works. Right, let's crash. Crash. There's K1 explosions. Ramsey says you're a good bird, Cheeky. Grats. Because Cheeky's a good bird. Grats. Okay. Is K even still here? Gonna miss out on all the explosions. Also night time. So we're actually not gonna see any. I don't know, should I find the sun? Find the sun. It's crashing into a mountain, it's a bit cheesy when it's nighttime. Anyone got a PS3? Why would you swear in my stream? Ah, my head. Ow. Where is the sun at the moment? Is it behind us? Can't tell. Well, the trees just appeared. Swear that? Yeah, I believe it is. Well, I was led to believe. I've actually got nothing against consoles. I used to have a PS2. Oh, look at that. By the skin of our teeth. But my PS2 got broken. And I ended up getting an Xbox One, and I've just been with Xboxes ever since. Not an Xbox One. Xbox One wasn't out back then. I got an Xbox, and then I got a 360, and then Xbox One. Night night, Cheeky. Getting tired, he wants to go to sleep. So good night, Cheeky. Back to Walla cam. Back to Walla cam. Guy with like triple concussion. Ragnar's not here to ban me. How quick we can stop. Not that quick, because I haven't got inertia adapters on. I didn't put my inertia dampeners on. Look! The gyroscopes! They're still working! Sadly, there's nothing left on my ship. Well, no, there's no explosions in the game. No explosions, just crashing. I mean, look at that, though. To be fair, look at all the crumpled. Look at all the crumpled. Just been smashed to pieces. Look at it. Right, I think that was quite successful. So let's go back to survival mode. Go to survival mode and play the game. So basically, what I want to do in survival mode is build a station in space. I saw a mod earlier, I don't know whether it works or not, but you've got transporters, teleporters, basically. And it's got a 50,000 kilometer... Was it 50,000 kilometer? 50 kilometer, yeah, it must... No, 50 kilometers, sorry. 50,000 meters. But was it 50,000 km? Oh, I can't remember. Whatever it was, anyway. So you can transport people from one to the other. Am I in space? Out the window before we open the doors and suffocate there. Yes, I am in space. So, I'm in space. And yes, I'm using the Komodo, I know. And yes, that's not my mining ship either. But I do need to do something before I... Gee. I need to turn off the connectors. Or I can just lock the landing gears. Block. Oh, I have an engine systems block. Never mind. Engine systems. Cool. Right, because I noticed that when this was connected, it was using its power and thrusters to fly the actual ship. So let's turn the connector back on. Let's just test that. Right, that's locked. And the engines are turned off. Right. So, I'm in space. I don't know if I've shown you guys. Let's close the airlock. My helmet on? No, my helmet is not on. My helmet on. Right. So, what do? I can't remember. Hangar lights, hangar door. Right, air vents. So at the moment, our air vents are pushing oxygen in, so I need to depressurize the room. There we go. So it's now sucking oxygen out of the room into the tanks. Unfortunately, the tanks are full, so all this oxygen is just about to get lost. But plenty of it. Actually, what I should have done. Lights. Keepers. Where am I at the moment? I'm in space. Ah, so there's the planet. So what I've done some basic exploration already. There is Mars, there is the alien planet. Both have a moon each. There's the Earth moon. And all the way over there, 211 kilometers away, are some asteroids. Now the Komodo's got a jump drive, so I can get there quite quick and get back quite quick. The reason I want a fighter is because there's a pirate base near those asteroids, and when we arrive there, we will come under attack. So I was kind of hoping Didlix was going to be here, so this would be a two-man operation. But she's not, so that's fine. So I've got to go back down to Earth. I've now got to build the fighter. The fighter will either, depending on how I do this, where is it? I've got a landing gear. Oh, really? That's just useless. Never mind then. I was going to say that I didn't realise that landing gear was there, but that landing gear there can lock small ships to it, so it'll tow it, but I don't think I will because that's right next to thrusters. That will not do. So what I'll do is I will lock the fighter to one of these connectors. It's just a case of running on the roof. So shut the doors. Doors are shut. We'll get oxygen back in here so I can take off my helmet. Okay. Low oxygen, high oxygen. Helmet off. Okay. Although this is an airlock, so I could have gone through without sealing the airlock. Right. Just fill up my levels, my oxygen, hydrogen and stuff. Ooh. Okay. Now I've got some controls here. Let's shut all the doors. That's not the door button. That shuts all doors on my ship. Apart from this one. As in all those doors there. It doesn't shut this one. Right. Go back down to Earth. Am I going down? I'm currently not moving. Do I have downwards thrusters? Must do. See no downward thrusters. I must have them. Unless it's downward atmosphere thrusters. Well, okay, tell you what. This is going to be fun. Oh, I know why. Because I'm a numpty. Oh, they're off. Okay, they were on. Why am I not moving? I have to get how to fly a ship. I don't know why mine's not moving. Guess we've got to go this way. Well, in that case then, let's burn some hydrogen. Hydrogen tanks, 98.25 full. Let's turn off the ion thrusters, save some energy. Turn off the dampeners. Let's turn off hydrogen thrusters. At about 20,000 feet, I will level off. Turn on atmosphere. Hydrogen's burning rather fast. Well, if you think, I've got 6 large thrusters on the back. They're not small thrusters, they're large. And yeah, it does burn quite quick. I'm actually slightly concerned at the burn rate because, well, each one of those thrusters, if you can see, that yellow thing there on the right of the screen is a hydrogen tank. Each thruster has its own hydrogen tank. I can see inside engineering. So yeah, But I do have ice on board, and I do have oxygen generators, which, as you can see now, my hydrogen is going back up. I mean, they're not for this particular ship. I don't think they're there for continuous flight. I mean, in space, your inertia dampeners on the planet will stop you from falling, so they'll be burning to keep you like where you want to be. In space, it'll also do the same kind of similar thing, but when you're in space, because there's no gravity in atmosphere, when you're flying forward like I am now, you turn off your inertia dampeners and you keep the same momentum because your thrusters aren't stopping you. So you basically float at that speed, so you can actually do space travel with minimal fuel just by maxing out speed and then killing all your thrusters. At the moment, I'm doing a mix between floating in space, and at the moment I got 0.15 G on gravity. So gravity's slowly starting to carry me in, but most of it's because I'm travelling at 100 miles an hour through space. My jump drive on, it is indeed. Cameras all over the place. Cockpit, I'm inside there. Oh wait, this isn't something. Engineering. No, it's not. That's above me as I sit. It's the hangar. That is one of the engine rooms. Another engine room. That's engineering. That's the belly of the ship. Jumping onto the planet. You can't jump on the planet. Alright, we need to level off now because we're at 20,000 feet. So I need to level off. 15,000. Actually, I'm going to turn on iron thrusters and my atmosphere thrusters. At 15,000, I'm going to hit the inertia dampener key because I can't remember how long it takes me to stop. Although cargo mass, if you look at it, I'm only 3.8% cargo capacity. I'm using barely any energy because at the moment I'm just falling through space. But as soon as I hit Z, watch my energy go up.
Ship fuel low.
Oh, that's bad.
Ship fuel low.
Oh, it's stopping pretty sharpish actually. Just turn
Ship
off.
fuel low.
Why are you saying ship fuel low? 1 minute you're on more uranium. Oh, was that just past me?
Ship fuel low.
Wait a minute. No, that is off. Let's turn off the jump drive. Not anything. Why is my ship fuel low?
Ship fuel low.
I have a ton of uranium. Much. Oh shit. We're actually falling too quick. Apparently I got 5 hours on the ship fuel. I don't know what's going on. Let's turn off my headlamps. I have my landing lights on. And crash. See, look, it only takes about 1,000 meters to stop. Let's just test that. When I get to 5,000, we'll hit the inertia dampeners now. Alright, Ramses, good night. We'll see you later. Yeah, 1,000. We'll call it 1,000 meters to stop. So we'll hit inertia dampeners at 2,000, and then we'll sail down for the last 1,000. I'll build the fighter. We'll go back into space. We'll jump the asteroids, and we might get some action, some combat. I'm so nervous. Slam your head on the keyboard when you get spam. Oh, you get spam from you anyway. It's fine. Ramses says goodnight, cheeky. About to sleep himself. There's our base. So we're coming in for a landing. There's our base. Uranium over there if we need some more. Off on the old throttle. Down to 100 meters. They've done it. Oh, it's better then. Strafing to our left. We'll land this and I'll kill the engines, I think. Hello. And lock gears. Vectors disable, that's fine. Right, we will now disengage ion thrusters and sphere thrusters. Turn off nav lights. Gravity generator. I'll leave the gravity generator on. We're only running at 0.16. That's going to be turned off. Lights, isn't it? We'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. Direction the base is in. I'm wondering, if you had an open room on the planet and depressurized, obviously sucks all the oxygen in, would it fill up the oxygen tanks with planet oxygen? Alright. Open up. Now there's the base. Oh, inertial dampers were turned off. I'm going to turn on the landing, the hangar bay lights, so I can see from a distance. Right, so I need to go place a small Jimmy Bob. Build my ship. So what have I got in my inventory? I do have some basic supplies. I need to fill up my hydrogen bottles. Unload all my basic supplies, actually. Because I was trying to build air and oxygen and different things. Okay, fair enough. I was building this, but I kind of ran out of parts. I'm unsure whether they've differentiated between that sort of thing in this game, Cats, or whether they kind of just, they have said, you know. Game have air intake filters. I don't think so. All it's got is the air vents that obviously spit out the oxygen. And then when you depressurize, if there's room in the tanks, it will suck the oxygen out of that room. So obviously when we're in space, and the doors are all sealed, this has got oxygen so we can walk around freely with our helmet off. And then obviously you depressurize that. As long as you've got a free tank, that oxygen will be preserved and go into the tank. I think that's the only sort of oxygen mechanics they've got. Oh, Kitsy! Welcome back from work. Kitsy, you'll be proud of me. You'll be proud of me. What I did, I built a ship. I'm going to build it now and take it into space and test it. Pounding headache though. So we're going to need to clear my hotbar. We are going to need things we're going to need, basically. Right. So I'm going to need a landing gear. Need a battery for it. Need light armor. No, Kitsy, I actually built a ship. My own ship. I built a ship. Block. What else do we need? We need a projector. Okay. Right. Build it up here for the time being. I need construction components. Construction components. You're welcome to join me if you want, Kitsy. Oh, why does it do that? That means I gotta have everything built on a stupid angle. Taking your aunt to dinner for her birthday. Fair enough. Well, have a good evening. Need steel tube, motor, and steel plate. Of course, I choose to build this furthest away, didn't I? And I forgot what I need already. Steel tube. And iron plates. There they are. Plates. I can't remember what else I needed. I think motor was one. Smashed my head twice today. Oh, it was... Okay, fair enough. Smashed my head twice, I got a pounding headache. Right. Ignore that one. 2. I'll ignore that one. There you go. There they are. Alright, so I need power cells and computers. 20 power cells, 2 computers. Oh, do I have any power cells? No, I don't. I'll fill up the computers with it though. So I need 20 power cells. Let's unload things. Mr. Assembler, top assembler, please. I need 20 power cells on the double. I know I've got the things. I've mined them all. Sat there, look, silicone, nickel. How doesn't this work? Kitsy. Oh, because the iron. Okay, never mind. Blame me. Kitsy, apparently. No, it's still not working though. That's the thing. Adding to the iron back. It should take the stuff automatically, I thought, but it's not. It's just something I'm not doing. See, look, it's working now, because I got all stuck in there. I'll just go back to blaming Kitsy. It's easy. Right, so there's my battery. Stick the projector on top. Then we stick the projector on top. Back. Thing. I need to make this then. Need computer motor pipe. Computer motor pipe. Computer motor pipe. You're still here? Oh, I thought you were gone. Computer motor pipe. Box so I can grind it off. Display screen, don't I, to control the projector? Control panel, there we go, that's what I need. One of them. Right, let's put it up there. On display. I already built it, okay. I'm not mean to you. Blueprints, small grid. Ah, Kitsy, I made a ship. Are you proud of me? Proud of me yet? Loads. I don't think it's going to work off of that, is it? Let's do it this way. More to the right. Left even. Oh, hang on. It's doing it through that. Brilliant. Right. Let's make my ship. Yeah, look. I built that. I designed that and built it myself. Right, so I need metal grade computer. Oh god, I need all the bits and bobs on it. I think what might be better if I get the gravity generator, if I get that nano thing built, that might be better. Bottom assembler. 22 gravity components. Why aren't you producing that one? Production. Sorry, bottom generator. Oh, it's not making any. Oh, it's made them. Okay. Made them. I also need more hydrogen. Right. Well, I got a feeling I need more than that. I need to stop making stuff. Find out how many more I need. 96. What is it I need? Picture there. Gravity components. Wait, is there an update? Never. Oh, there it is. Never mind. That should be those 90. Why did they just disappear? Ooh, I know what's going on here. I know what's going on here. They've been put into storage, haven't they? Dirt. They're in storage. Right, we'll pretend I'm not a numpty. Can we do that? Can we pretend I'm not a numpty? I knew I built the exact, or requested to build, that's the wrong way, the exact amount I needed. 32. The trips exactly. Right, I now need 800 superconductor conduits. Now I requested them. See them. Because gold. I have gold. Out now. Gold. Tell you what. Cancel and we'll go And that should work. Okay. The rest of my gold. See any of my gold, eh? Grabbed the gold. It's still being produced. Ah, there it is. Middle assembler, gold. Right. I've now got to wait for 200 of these things to be built. Well, while that's being done, we will prepare next stage. Right, so projection and repair. So need radio communication, computer, and computer and right. Now, if you don't recognise what I am building, it's a nanobot thing. What it will do? Let me see. What it'll do is build things for me based on these sensors here. On target. Small steel tube, okay. Because they will build off of projections for you. And they'll also repair damaged blocks. Damaged blocks being anything that's damaged through like crashing and stuff, or anything that's just part built. So basically the construction. So they will actually build that ship for me. Steal all the uranium, but these aren't working properly. Why aren't these working correctly? They should. Good. Now the only problem is I need to hook that up. That. Oh, one button. Play ball. Can't build anyway because I don't have steel. Try again. I want you to face down, damn it. Why don't these things ever play ball? Why? Look at that. I don't know. Well, I don't know where that went. That'll do. Oh, run out of steel plates. Need more. I learned this little trick off Kitsy actually, to be honest. I didn't know I could do this, but when you've got stuff in your inventory and you just zap it once, it takes all available things that's needed. They've now got all the steel they require, so then we'll go get a ton of construction plates, do the same. Construction components, not construction plates. The case of coming back with steel tubes. And then motors. Okay, and now as many motors as I can carry because they're heavy buggers. Actually, probably more than enough. Right up until the nano thing's built. Should hopefully be ready soon. Where's my other... There it is. We gave it to the middle one, didn't we? Almost there. We're about, what, halfway? 294. Look at that, guys. There. 241 needed. We've got our own nanomite. Nanomite? Nano... Oh, you know what I mean. One of my other crappy ship designs I made earlier. Dismantle it. Well, that's a thing. Can we do that, guys? Can we pretend that never happened? Oh, I heard a doo. Means it's done. Or it means it's out of materials. Got ahead, didn't see a thing. It's good. Excellent. Hey Ragnar, how are you? Hope you've had a good day. Hope you've had a better day than I have. By which I mean you didn't smash your head in twice. Right. Gold. Middle assembler. Yay, good news everybody. We need gold. Alright, I guess we're off to go get gold. Shit. Right, silver. Where's the silver? I'm making a fighter ship, Ragnar. Well, actually, no, it's a lie. I'm making a nano factory to make nanobots to make my fighter ship, for which I need gold. And then what all this allows us to do is go into space and get more materials easily. Have to scour the Earth, just find an asteroid and just mine the crap out of it. Now. Silver had a couple of gold areas. I mined them all. Gold. Wrong button. Looks to be about, I guess. Well, we can adjust as we get there, I guess. Adjust as we get closer. Wonky as well. Ship used to have a very nice script, it doesn't work anymore. Might need updating. It actually stopped me from going wonky. Careful now, I don't want to right click away all the gold. Speaking of which, identified. Right, left click time. Can't wait to get into space and start dealing with my asteroids and stuff. I'm kind of hoping to get better densities. So I can just go mine and upload resources. Push my weight as well. Low, because this thing's a pain in the backside to fly when overloaded. Good little ship though. I'll find something to do with all the excess stone. I know there's a concrete mod actually that allows you to build concrete platforms instead of walls, base building and stuff. I can get that. Something to do with all the stone at least. I think I'm about ready to come home. Oh, wrong button. What have I got? Barrel haul. crap. Hopefully it'll be enough to start it at least. Damage anything? No. Just... oh shit. Mistakes. I got to slightly adjust. Yeah, we'll dock him on, get him unloaded. Hopefully we'll have enough gold to at least get the nanobot, whatever it's called. Ring built. And then I'm going to try and build a space base. Button again. And lock. Beautiful. Beautiful flying there, sir. Right. So hopefully then that gold should now be filtering its way down to the refinery. Stone never gets taken out. Explode when you sit in the seat. No, my name's not Didlix. Don't blow up other people's ships. No, my ship's over here. I built this just at the start of the stream. It looks like shit, but it works at least. At least I think it works. I did some brief testing. Refinery. Where's the gold? We've still got 200 to go. I forgot we had that much needed. Well, I might as well fill up my gas tanks then. Hydrogen gas. And my helmet's closed. Oh, then we need the ammo for it. Ammo for it. How much bullets do we need? I mean, in that one case, guessing it's got 25 bullets in. Magnesium powder? Did I add magnesium? 150 bullets apparently. Got 2 guns. Oh, just go. I don't have magnesium powder, but I really don't have magnesium. Yeah, I do. I got. I don't know why this isn't working right. I've got bullets there anyway. Why isn't it taking what it needs? Is there something wrong? Have I done something wrong? Or is it just still not quite right yet? It is an alpha game after all, so I'm still working on things. And gold. This is not big enough for the refinery. That's what we need there right now, surely. Oh no, 52. Right, at the bottom. I similar. Now have more. Perfect. And we have nanites. Look at that, they're gonna build a ship. They're slowly but surely gonna build my ship for me. Oh, they're repairing it. Fair enough. Don't worry about repairing that. Build the ship. Build my fighter. I've just had a horrible thought. Oh no, no I haven't. Never mind, it's fine. Look at that, they built the gun already. Oh, the computers at the back, one at the front. Oh, they're going to build all that, aren't they? Of course they are. Possible construction targets 22. Projection targets 19. So what I need to do... I'm going to wait for it. Actually, we need magnesium, so let's go get magnesium while we leave them to do what they're doing. Go get some magnesium. I don't remember if I got any magnesium tagged. Here, actually. Nickel. And now I've got pretty much the other patch. There's another patch somewhere. I had a couple of patches nearby me that had basically just a mix of everything as well as a good starter area. Silicon. Oh, there we go, magnesium. Right. Be really in my way. Can I mine it free? No, I can't. Well, seems legit. There you go, bye-bye tree. I think it's about... Yeah, I reckon. Alright, down we go. What does magnesium look like? Can I remember? I think it was oily. Drilled through. Probably. Oh, silicon. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Sorry, it is a bit noisy. Hopefully the game noises aren't too loud for you guys. I reckon it should be enough magnesium. Enough still in there for the tag to pick up. Hello. Actually, what I will do is GPS it. Dock on. More magnesium to make more bullets if need be. So full up, I can't even stop. Quite look built yet, does it? Maybe the projection's kind of bugged. Or what I'll do is Dark Moon Blade, hello. How are you? Sorry, I have to look quite close then. You've got that shade of blue that I can't quite make out the letters of. How are you doing this evening? Welcome. Right. So why isn't... I'm guessing the projection... Oh no. It's building. It's building. Look at that. Building my ship for me. Well, I'm okay. Bit of a half-lie. Banged me head twice, so I've got a pounding headache. I'm fine. Just waiting for my fighter to be built. We're going to space. Just playing private at the moment, plus I won't be playing for much longer anyway. I am looking into the prospect of actually setting up a server at one point, which of course people will be able to join. But I'm still relatively new to the game, so I'm just kind of learning, just practicing on my own. Check something. What was I going to check? It's hot. Yeah, it's been very hot here as well. Although it's probably hotter where you are than where I am. Was it check? I can't remember. I have silicone. Let's get rid of the silicone. Binaries. That kind of bugs me as well. It puts it in the first refinery it comes across. It's like, well, hang on, that one's already processing ore. You've got like 2 other empty refineries. I'll put it in there. Oh well. Right, so, how long until you're going to be built? Wow. Saving me the headache of doing it though. I can't remember where I put the cargo. I did put cargo on it, didn't I? I get the feeling like... Oh yeah, no, I must have done. Got to be in between there. It's there. Got to be. I hope it is. Kind of derped if we haven't. Oh, and I've slightly derped. Yeah. The thruster's meant to be there. Whoops. Actually, no, that's easily fixed. I can fix that. I can fix that. Sell. Let's get some steel plates. Oh, one button. That. There we go. I'll help them as well a bit. Do the armour, they can do the internals. Actually works out. No. I don't know if this is confusing them though. I should get the attachments for them as well, so they build quicker. Don't worry about that later. I'll stop interfering. I ran out of steel anyway. So if I was to attach the attachments to them, where are we? Nanites. What have we got? We've got Constructor, we'll want that. Oh, wrong road. Projection, yes. Speed, yes. Power reduction, yes. Right, so did construction. I need interior plates. Okay. How expensive are these? Oh wow. Okay, we'll be doing that in a hurry. I mean, I'll put them in. Is give them the power to be able to build their own stuff. Use assemblers. Cooperative mode, I don't know what that means. Ticket, see what happens. Now they're doing stuff, which means stuff. I think I asked it to build stuff because the other one had the resources, it made it as well, I guess. Grab the interior plates. No, I want to wait. I don't want to make a project when it's push this first. I can get it to upgrade itself once this ship's been built, basically. So let's steel plates. We'll continue. Hydrogen in a bit. Go to space before the stream ends. I know this isn't the most attractive ship, but hey, works. I need to get ice for it. Wait. And again, let's try that, third time lucky. I mean, if this ship works, then we'll work on making it efficient and pretty things. Most of the armor done. This ship works, so I get a couple of backups as well, just in case we lose them in battle. In case someone blows them up. Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm not saying anyone in particular, I mean this is a fighter, so it's going to go up against pirates. So, in theory, might potentially get... How's it coming along? Missing blocks though. Blocks remaining, 20 armor blocks, fighter cockpit, conveyor, small hydrogen thrusters, conveyors. Just to go. Get in there. Chuck ice in it as well. Grab some. Yeah, 4K ice isn't going to be enough. So when that's powered. I think everything's quite connected up. Yeah. Alright, Slark, good night. We'll see you later. Have a good evening. Can't be too much longer. Having a headache. Yeah, that is all powered, isn't it? I think the internals need building though. Have they built the internals? Yeah, we've got the hydrogen tank, oxygen generator, oxygen tank. Hydrogen tank. Refill. Let's help you along with this. What do we need? 40 bulletproof glass, 20 computers. I need the 20 construction components first. Hope you guys don't mind me helping. I got some internals there look to get built. That's why. Yeah. Night cats. See you later. Sleep well. Steel plates and metal grids. I hope this flies very well. Oh, it's been built. Huh. Armor blocks there I can build. Helping nanobots. Please don't hit. Sure you're all eagerly awaiting my next flight. Well, this ship is a ship of my own design. I haven't got it off the workshop or anything. I actually built this ship. My concern is the fact it's all hydrogen. Hydrogen. That should be a good laugh, shouldn't it? Run out of hydrogen mid-flight or whatever. All I gotta do is get on the roof of the Komodo. It's all I gotta do. Enough, right? Oh, that's busy. I'm going to die, didn't I? So I've got some machinery to get rid of. Oh, it's not even turned on. Yeah, I think the next flight will be interesting. Very interesting. What are we missing? Armor block, 3 small conveyors, 2 conveyor tubes, an air vent, 6 hydrogen thruster. Piping's still missing. Have you got everything you need? Seems so. That's nearly built. It's 3 thrusters. Hydrogen thrusters, an air vent, and 2 conveyors to go. And we launch the beauty. Can't, but we can. As soon as that air vent's on, I'm jumping the cockpit to check some things, set up some stuffs. I'm actually regretting, I'm dreading launching because that should be fine. Worst that could happen. Actually, I could jump in the cockpit now, just put the helmet on. Not fill. Is. Panels, connectors. Connectors on. Bottom, that's the top. Right, are you built? built. I am scared. Connectors. Clusters. What other groups do you need in events? What can it do? 28% filled. Have you I could use up all its ice. Which lock? Clusters off. Right, I'm gonna save. Wish me luck. Gonna go in tears, isn't it? No! Save scamming for the win. Oh, right. So our ship's built. I imagine it's time to launch it, isn't it? Our pretty ship. Ook. I got no idea what to suggest other than having someone in the pilot seat. Or hang on. National dampers were on. Should have enough upward thrust, so that weren't the issue. Need to figure out what my bloody thrusters are, the upwards ones. Thrust override. I don't know what ones are what. I'm gonna make it. Suggestions? Maybe it needs more hydrogen. I've burnt all that 8% already, will it? I wouldn't have thought so. Oh yeah, I need to connectors select all on. Should fill up. Suggestions make it entertaining. Ragnar, you're very helpful. Shouldn't have built it that high off the ground, really, should I? get some construction components. Modify the design slightly. Okay. Right, so I've now got landing gears. Some steel plates and make for it to fall onto. Make a bridge for it to fall onto. Right, let's try that again. I know the problem. I'm an idiot. That is the salute. Yeah, I'm just an idiot. Spot the mistake. Who can spot the mistake? What do ships run on? Do ships run on? Even though these thrusters are powered by hydrogen, the conveyor system is you just did that. Yeah, basically the ships go. Is that entertaining enough?
Ship fuel low.
Right, if we now go to hydrogen tank. Losing hydrogen, which is expected. Yeah. Need to toggle. Now build a Tetris? What do you mean by that? Now for some reason, I don't know why. Oh, hello. Ah, there we go. Frozen. Fuck. Let's turn off engines. Beautiful. Only problem is it's got no ammo. Grab the bullets. Give it the bullets. Give it the bullets. Oh, I missed a block there. Never mind. Right, inventory. Oh, my Gatling guns now have bullets. Fantastic. So if I unlock... Oh, right, I reckon we're ready to go into space at long last. Right, landing lights off. Hangar bay shut. And the events on. Ladies and gentlemen, please fasten your seatbelts. We are going into space. Right, oh god, I've got to do my launch setup now because I've turned off everything. Right, I need nav lights, I need, well, we don't need gravity generator. Don't need our jump drive. Hangar bay is secure. We can turn off the hangar bay lights. I think we're good for takeoff. Not, but we are. Right, so let's turn on atmosphere thrusters and unlock our parking brakes. Away we go. First of all, oh no, it's locked. Well, it is. Oh, you're joking though. Great. Bug. The bug. There is a 0G bug that ruins the game. I need to get not dying. Hello, Albert. I didn't do anything. There's a bug in the game where sometimes you just lose, I don't know how to describe it, but you basically maintain your speed. So I'm flying upwards 53 meters per second. Where I will proceed to fly at that regardless. I just need to make sure that that is locked. What I need to do now is turn on this. Turn on my jetpack. And I need to. No! Fuck's sake. Where's my ship? Well, I've had to save them. I had to cut them. Basically, the way to fix that bug is you cut the ship and then paste it back in, and it basically resets it. I had 2 ships attached to that ship. I was kind of hoping it would cut the whole thing. Something like that. So I managed to save my ship, save it to the clipboard so I don't actually lose it. And then my minor ship crashed to Earth. The alpha game. Frustrating. I hope it didn't smash into anything. Oh shit, what if it smashed into something? I don't think it has. No, thankfully it missed everything. Oh, fuck off. Should have saved before I went off into space, shouldn't I? Well, reactor alive? I don't think the reactor's alive. Okay, fortunately, Komodo is alive. What I'm going to do is fly that into space, and I'll paste my other 2 ships into it, just in case it happens again. Is ship moving? The ship's moving. Yes, the ship's moving. Okay, it's because I'm an idiot. Don't pace the ship in while you're moving because it... Right. Am I moving? My current speed is 0. Right, so I can now safely paste that in. Why isn't it working? Drifting. Is it drifting? It's starting to piss me off. Come here. Lies. Stabilize. Or stabilize, or whatever it is to. Right, actually, I'll tell you what. Let us turn on that. There we go. Okay. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It was because it was on an angle. The thrusters couldn't quite keep it. Okay. Good. Right. Let's go with the original plan. Go to space. Not quite with all the glory I wanted. You know, all my ships and stuff. Speaking of ships, I need to shut the doors. Make ship airtight. All I wanted to do was go mine. You know, show you guys the jump drives and asteroids and lots of shits and giggles. Apparently, not allowed. Bugs and stuff. Right. Turn on the gravity generator. We leave orbit at 45,000 meters, I believe. I don't know what a meter is, but actually not. Europeans use their metric system, don't they? Shits and giggles, they are pretty sweet. Well, yes, you're all having a laugh at my expense because I encountered a bug that destroyed all my stuff. Shall get revenge. You can't be get revenge, cheeky. So you can't, you? Boy. Usually answers. Is it tomorrow yet? Do I normally stream on a Thursday? Oh, RimWorld. RimWorld. Did I stream RimWorld last week? No, I didn't, did I? Overwatch instead with K and Ragnar. There was rage quitting. No, there wasn't. There was saltiness though, I think. Competitive mode. Over. See, I was looking into a mod that allows you to have transporter beams, so you can beam yourself from planet to space. I'm gonna have a base at 50,000 meters. 6,000 or whatever, so it's in range, so you can basically go from space to ground instantly. And then we'll just keep ships in space. Use the system. Use something archaic based on goats. That's Portugal. I've been to the moon. I haven't explored it fully. As we got, we've got the Mars planet there, red one, and then the greenish one just there, near the center of my screen is the alien planet. Both have a moon each, and then I've got somewhere asteroids just up there. Ship looks kind of cool. This one here, not mine. I can't take the credit for it, but it is a very cool ship. I agree. Do we have any cheese or Pokemon? Quite possibly. Speaking of which, we do need to turn off our beacon. I don't know if the beacon, because there's pirates near the asteroids, and I don't know if they come for the beacon or whether they just detect it with their inner way. So I'm going to turn off the beacon. So where it says HRD heard Komodo, that will disappear now. Now there's no beacon. So we could lose this ship in space. It's quite possible. Let's turn off the atmosphere thrusters. We don't need them anymore. Using our ion thrusters. Nearly at 30,000 feet. Meters, sorry. Get to 45,000, we will be out of orbit. Then once we're out of orbit, we can jump. What I'll do is I'll paste my ships back in. I'll let go of spacebar. Pour another drink, but I can't. I need to hold down spacebar for the thrust. Hopefully we can find some good asteroids. Yeah, if that teleporter transporter mod is any good, then we can leave these ships in space. Save like a 10-minute journey. The only trouble would be transporting cargo, because I don't think he's got a cargo teleporter yet. I know the guy who made the mod wants to work on it. I mean, once we get into the space base built that I want built, then that'll be our main base, so we won't really need to. Spacebar serve minor ships. That's your attempt at a pun. I'm going to let go of the fly up button now. It takes about 5,000 meters to slow down. Space at least. Because I've got no downwards thrusters. Not many. Stop. So there you are, we've now left Earth's orbit. As soon as our ship stops, which isn't going to happen because it's probably bugged out again. Yes. Not having much luck. Not having much luck at all. Right, helmet on. Nope. Pressurize, open doors. Stop. Right, ships pasted in. No, I do need to put them to bed though. Go in bed in a minute. Right, so there's my ship. Right, let's grab my other fighter. I think it was that one. The one that I already had. Right. My Komodo, there it is. Are you on the roof? Oh, the engines are turned off. Are you on the roof? I won't lock with connectors, I'll just lock with ears. Won't change that. Landing gears. Auto lock, no. Groups. Switch lock. Oh, I'm an idiot. Wait, why do I need landing gears and a key thing? E. Don't need landing gears there. Right. Oh, I didn't turn off the engines. Right. Engines are off. So that ship's now on my roof. I'm gonna want my other mining ship back as well. Well, it's now got no uranium because the other one crashed. Great. Wait, what does this have uranium? Ship. Right, now then. Connector off. This thing in here will rip the ship apart. A connect lock. Right, we are now ready to perform a space jump. Thinking you should learn to play the banjo so you can play that Rayman song to my moo. That's cruel. Right. Turn it off. All doors locked. Check to make sure my everything's locked. Right. Jump drive on. Actually, we'll leave those lights on. Right. So let's save the game. We'll save as. Right. Jump drive. Coordinates. We are going to the asteroids. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Jump destination, asteroids. Achievable percentage of the, yep, 100%. Everybody is sat down. That was quite successful. Although the ship's just bugged out again. It's now travelling at 12 meters per second. It's actually starting to pee me off a little bit now. Well, as I saved it, I think we can muck about and just have a look at the asteroids. I saved 2 saves knowing this would happen. Oh, we need to turn the lights on so I can tell which way I'm coming back. Bleep bloop blipes. Right, so to launch this ship, we need our engines on, and we turn off the connector, not disconnect. Oh yeah, it's not working because the ship's bugged. Asteroid. Oh, that ship's coming for me. I don't know why the Komodo keeps getting bugged. I have to check it tomorrow. But let's just go crash into this and then we'll call it a night. Yeah, apparently it's not the beacon that they come after them, they just detect you. Unless it's the aerial, or the antenna rather. Yeah, there's a base about 13, 14 kilometers away from our jump location. So that's why I needed the fighter, not just the miner, because the Komodo's defenseless. But it's not, it's got a gun underneath to... Well, that worked. Yeah. We'll put that to bed for the time being. I will be coming back to it next week. Hopefully we won't have the issues with the bugs and stuff. I do want to try and play the game properly. Didlix, a friend of mine and a fellow streamer, might be joining next time as well as Kitsy, another friend. The idea is with the Komodo is it's a 3-man crew ship, but I think we could get away with 2. Basically, one to fly, one in the fighter to defend, and the other one in the miner while the Komodo lays dormant or idle. But also we need to make sure that that flying bug doesn't get in the way. It's super effective. It wasn't super effective. No, it's not the speed for the orbit around the planet. The ship should sit still, but as I say, there's a bug that it will maintain its speed, and you can turn off the ship engines and everything, and it will still drift at that speed, flying upwards. Even in a planet with gravity, it is a known bug. I don't know if they're working on a fix. Well, I imagine they'll be working on a fix, but when it'll be released, I don't know. A little bit annoying, because as I say, the way to fix it is to cut the ship and paste it back in, but when you've got a carrier with 2 other ships attached to it, as you've seen earlier, you cut the big ship and the other 2 small ones are still there. So it doesn't actually work. Well, it does, but one of those ships wasn't actually a planet ship. That's the miner ship. That's why it plummeted to the ground and crashed. Is crashing your rover into the ground a bug too, Kappa? Hey Toad, how are you? That wasn't a bug. Nope, that was me crashing it. That was definitely me crashing it. Oh well. Oh well. Hopefully it gets fixed soon. But it's an alpha game. It's a brilliant game. So I don't get too angry at it. But anyway, I need to head to bed. It's alright. Lurk away. You know, I've got nothing against lurkers. I don't mind. I'm quite often lurking in your channel anyway, so it's fine. I need to go head off to bed. I got a pounding headache. I've smashed my heads off of hard objects twice today. So I got 2 nice lumps on my head. It's brilliant. I've probably got minor concussion as well and don't realise it. Yeah, so I need to go rest. I've got work tomorrow. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. Hopefully you haven't been too bored with it. I did feel at one point it might have been a bit boring, but hopefully you are enjoying it. I got a couple of things on Steam, on the Steam group in the announcements section. I'm looking for your guys' thoughts on the possibility of a Farming Simulator 2017 stream. Never played a Farming Simulator. Kitsy wants to play it with me. I'm basically deciding whether or not to stream it. If you guys think you won't enjoy it, I won't stream it, it's fine, I'll just play offline. But if you guys think that you would enjoy watching it, or would enjoy joining in and playing, then I will look at putting into the schedule. And if there is enough interest, then I will also look into getting a server so we can play it basically 27 if need be. So yeah, I've posted thing on Steam for you guys to leave some feedback. Also, as well, if you do have any other suggestions for games you'd like to see, or any sort of suggestions for the channel or the channel bot, like commands or some features you'd like, by all means, always you're welcome to always leave a suggestion. But yeah, I'm going to go head off to bed. But again, guys, thank you very much. If I don't see you beforehand, enjoy the rest of your week and have a fantastic weekend. Good night. Take care.